Hello friends, Tanya here with day 14 of the Spellbinders 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar. Let's look and see where that box is and what is in here. Oh, it looks like another die set. This is a really cute die set, and I can't wait to show you the dies. There is this adorable little dog wearing a French beret and a little scarf and a shirt. And we all know there are lots of people who dress their dogs these days. I don't really dress my dog, but she's got 8-inch long, thick, shaggy fur. She doesn't need any clothes. When it's many degrees below zero, she is completely content to go play in the snow. Um, I am assembling our cute little dog here. I'm backing the eyes and the nose and the whisker dots on his face with some black cardstock. I've used 2 tones of craft colored cardstock for his head and muzzle, the spot on his eyes, and his ears. Now he has those tall ears that stand up. So I think that means it's supposed to be a French bulldog, which would totally make sense if he's wearing a beret. He's very easy to put together. There are the inside of the ear pieces also for the ears. I'm just lining them up to be or figuring out which one goes with which ear. And you can see where the curve of the head would meet with the ears. And that really helps when you're trying to adhere them to his cute little head. He is so stinking adorable. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite dies in this entire Crafty Advent calendar. Now the shirt also has some indentations or some embossing lines here that show you where to put the stripes for his shirt. Now, do as I say, not as I do. These stripes are different lengths, and I did find the longest stripe to add to the bottom of his shirt, but then I grabbed the shortest for the next stripe, and that was wrong. I'll have to peel that off and fix it, which I figure out right about here when my stripe doesn't fit. So I'll peel that one off and we'll put this one in the correct spot. And mine did not lay down completely straight as I would have liked, but that's okay. I'm cleaning up any glue that was between the stripes. We'll add the handkerchief to his neck. And then we will glue the head to the body of this cute little bulldog. Next, we're going to put that cute little beret on his head. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my camera focused there. And I did like him with just a little bit of a tilt on his beret. And there's this cute little wonky heart that's included, and I decided to just glue that to his chest. And that is our completed little French bulldog. Next, we're going to use the die of the month, large die of the month from December called Monster Love Pop. And it has a pop-up feature. I've got the pieces die cut here, and I used some craft cardstock. This is a 100-pound craft Desert Storm cardstock. And I am just accordion folding these. Now you're going to take and you're going to start the end with down and then fold up, down, up, down, up, down. But you want to start with down. These are the side panels, and you're just going to fold those all down. And this is the two of the little tabs. You'll need one of these for each of these funny, almost trapezoid looking pieces. Now you're going to fold this down so that there's a mountain fold that overlaps and creates the appearance of a single shape instead of like a insectoid type body shape. You're going to adhere this little flap right below the fold mark at the base of that mountain fold. And you're going to do that on both pieces. You need just a little bit of glue here. And you're going to adhere that with the little flap portion pointed towards the bottom. Going to let that get adhered. And then you're going to add a little bit of glue to the bottom of that little flap. And I'm using my heavyweight block to add a little extra uh, pressure to make sure that glue sticks really good, because this is part of the moving mechanism. You want that to adhere well. Next, we're going to adhere the side panels of our pop-up mechanism. You're going to adhere the middle rectangle section to this little flap, and you can see that that folds down. And we're going to repeat that here. You see our little flap. We're going to add glue just to that area. And we're going to take our side panel with the smallest flap towards the left, adhering the middle larger rectangle to the flap. Now that you have that adhered, turn this over, and then take the other flap, end flap, fold it down, add some glue, and adhere that to the back of the side panel. Let's do that again. Flip it over, fold down your end flap, add a little bit of glue, and adhere that to the back of your side panel. Now that you have your two identical pieces, we're going to adhere those together just with a line of glue with your insides matching or touching each other. Just going to make sure all of my edges are aligned. And now we will add some glue to those small flaps on the side panels on each side and hold those together to let them get a little tacky before we let go. I still have that held together with my pinky and my thumb at the bottom of that piece. And again, going to add a heavyweight block to help that get nicely adhered. I've folded this up and down a couple of times to let that get nice movement. And then we'll add these little shelf or they're little pieces that stick out of the top of the platform, so you can adhere different elements to this little stage area. The die cuts out two of the smaller ones and one large one because that's what fits in our little platform. And I'm adding a little bit of glue to both sides of this T shape and adding the little tab inside that open space. Once that's nicely adhered, I'm going to pop out our little stage there, and that is the little platform that the whole pop-up is designed for. Next, we're going to take this panel that I ink blended with the two-way heart stencil of the month from December, and I'm going to use the heart and these squares from the Monster Love Pop die set. Just going to die cut these, and we're going to decorate our little pop-up with this. I'm going to take that heart and adhere it to the last panel. Oh, sorry. Let's put on our little side panel decor. So there's a narrower rectangle in the front, well, in the center, and that's both front and back. And we're going to add these decorative panels all the way around. We'll start with the front. So the two sides are the same size, and the center one is a little narrower. And we'll just keep adhering these all the way around the side panels so that no matter how you look at this, there will be a nice decoration on the side panels of our little pop-up. I love the little embossed details in the framing these little panels. Now that we have that all done, I just have our puppy or our little French bulldog kind of set in there. He's not adhered yet. I am going to add a little glue to the bottom of our heart in the back, and then we'll adhere that to the furthest back ledge. So there's 3 different spots we're going to be able to use. Now I had some extra layers behind our French bulldog, and it actually slides right over the panel there because there was a little gap between the layers of dimension I put behind him. He fits right on there. Next, we're going to take one of the sentiment banners from, I can't remember which day, but one of the previous days from the Advent calendar. This one says, "Hello, friend," and I die cut it from the mirror rose gold. Next, we're going to use the Copper Pot interference ink, or sorry, metallic ink from Lisa Horton. And I'm going to stamp this on some Desert Storm cardstock. And of course, I'm going to stamp it 3 or 4 times to get a really solid inking. And then I'm going to pull in my clear embossing powder. This is just my pot full of a mix of different brands of clear embossing powder. I'm going to heat set that so it gets nice and raised and shiny. And that really makes the Copper Pot ink more bold. I'm going to take this little die here that actually has a drop-in die that will make a sentiment that says "Be mine," but I wanted it to say "Bonjour." So there we go. I'm going to die cut that. It's just a happy coincidence that it fits perfectly over, over that word. And it fits nicely in my Scout. I really like having the Scout right on my desk. It makes it a lot quicker to get some of this stuff done. We'll adhere that to the last little ledge on our pop-up platform. And I thought I was done, but I decided it needed just a little more. Look at that. He's so cute. So I pulled out the Trinity Stamps Peachy Keen Jelly Hearts. The Peachy Keen is the color. There are frosted and clear hearts in this peachy color. And there are 3 sizes of these hearts. I used the smallest to bracket Bonjour. And then I'm using the medium sized on that cute little wonky heart. I'm going to use the largest on the big heart in the background. And then we'll take another of the smallest and we'll pull that up, put that above our little bulldog's head. I'm just checking to make sure that that's going to be visible when it's fully popped up. Adding little dots of Barely Art Precision Glue with my fine tip bottle. Love that fine tip bottle. And there is our completed little pop-up card. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun putting that 3D mechanism together and that cute little bulldog. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. And if you're interested in any of the product that I use today, be sure to check that description box below, especially for the visual link list. It'll have the complete list. Until tomorrow, when I have my next video, here are a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Bye-bye.